Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the Big John and Amy show. And sitting in today, I don't know whether I should be scared or terrified or a little bit of both.
I think you're pleasantly surprised. I think everything's been going well. I can't believe it.
Well, your hat fits my head, so that's good.
Well, you tried on my hat. This is a hat that my wife gave me back in the 70s. It says Marshall Fields inside. Remember when everybody, Macy's, we're never going to support them. How's that working for everybody? Macy's is doing very, very well. Mm-hmm. Speaking of,
yes,
let's talk some mayoral. Can we talk a little mayoral?
Yes, you came in this morning swinging. You're all up in arms.
If Daley
I know you spent your life in the city, right?
Right, and I worked for the city, and I lived in Uptown. I moved to Rogers Park, and I worked in the Democratic precincts back in the day, the 49th Ward, back when I was 16, 17. I worked for the city. And
you've done your time.
I've done my time.
Create the city.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Well, my people did.
I'm not going to sing "We Built This City" by Jefferson Starship anytime soon.
The Swedes built this city. We built Wrigley Field, the Wrigley Building.
You built Andersonville. You built Andersonville.
Unsung heroes. We're the quiet. Race behind the backbone of the city.
You're the quiet race because you don't want to ruffle any feathers, because then you'd have to buy a weapon for your country and actually have to fight somebody.
We don't have a parade. We don't get anything.
You make knives. You make good pocket knives and cheese.
We don't have Leif Erikson Day. We don't have anything.
Well, you try to say that he discovered America, and everybody knows it's an Italian that would discover America.
We're not going on that.
Anyway, the mayoral race. If Mayor Daley said tomorrow, okay, that he is reconsidering, wants to run for mayor again, they would have a fireworks show. We should spend money to have a week-long celebration after the... Look, first of all, I asked for Rahm Emanuel to come on this show, okay? Today or tomorrow. His young lady, Carol, my girl, Jen Patterson's looking for a Rahm Emanuel, okay? Well, we'll fit in our schedule. You don't come on this show, you don't get our endorsement, you've got a problem. And he does have a problem. Gary Chico is climbing the charts as fast as the Archie Sugar did back in the 60s.
Well,
I'm telling you.
A grassroots campaign. He doesn't have a lot of money to throw around like Rahm Emanuel does. He doesn't have the star power pool to dip into in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And, people did not respect, in my hood at least, they did not respect when Rahm Emanuel went to a private fundraiser in La La Land, Hollywood, for $5,000 a head. Mm-hmm. To meet with him. And
there's a guy,
Ari, what's that sitcom based
Entourage, a great show.
Right. That's based on the life of Ari Emanuel.
There's a guy selling streetwise who's lived in this town all his life on Southport, okay, in Addison, and he's looking up at Rahm Emanuel, Ben Stiller. That doesn't equate to us. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. That being said, it's between them and Chico, because I'll tell you what, Danny Davis is the new Roland Burris. He's there for you. Carol Moseley Braun, last I checked, she did some things wrong back in the day. She had a boyfriend that was living in Uganda or something. I don't know.
Nigerian dictator or something.
Yeah, she's dating a Nigerian dictator. I mean, that's a boyfriend.
She had one run at the Senate seat, 6 years run, and that was it.
And now she's trying to run. She's trying to do the mayoral thing. You got Chico, and really, the roster's not good. It's not.
Well, the black vote is going to split. They have until tomorrow to drop out. So Reverend James Meeks, Carol Moseley Braun, and Congressman Danny Davis, the three of them are going to meet. They did agree to meet. They haven't publicly said if they're going to drop out. But if those three stay in the race, the black vote is going to be split, and you are guaranteed you will not have an African-American mayor.
Well, I think the black representative's got to be a good representative. I don't care what color you are. When James Meeks says that the minority set-aside should not include Asian women and should not include this, he's had issues with the gays. I mean, you know what? He's
a priest. I mean, he's a Baptist pastor, and they don't believe in same-sex marriage. They don't believe in homosexuality.
Well, you better not run for mayor. You better not run for mayor then, and you better not run where the ticket could be split. If he's the best, he says he does, he's going to hand off his church to somebody to run it, a relative. Look, if you're not in this 24/7, don't run. Don't run. He's going to get murdered if he runs.
Carol Moseley Braun, I've heard through associates that she is definitely not going to drop out. But for some reason, I was offended that she even thought about running.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because she's an American. She has a right to do whatever she wants. But I was offended that she's even on the ballot. Is she
still an American if she dates a dictator from a third world country? I'm just asking.
She was the ambassador to New Zealand. Let's not forget that.
That's an important position. That's the one we want.
Our relationship with New Zealand, we have to keep that going.
I just think that from Daley, it's going to be a long drop. You know who the best African-American mayoral candidate was, I thought, ever?
Who?
Timothy Evans.
Really?
I thought that he was polished. He became a judge. He's doing very well. Was articulate, knew his stuff. He ran a pretty good campaign. And you know what? I thought he was a better candidate than even Harold Washington, who won because of the split ticket situation back in the day. That's the only way you could look at it. And I thought Timothy Evans was great. He's disappeared. He had his full of politics, but he's a judge, a political job. But I mean, the candidates are not that good. Gary Chico's going to make a run here. I'm telling you.
I absolutely agree because I'm
talking across the city.
Well, I've got the pulse.
Is that what you got?
I have the pulse on the mothers.
On all the mothers.
No, on most of the mothers. We all hang out. You know,
right.
We do have speakers.
Got the strollers.
Yeah, well, you know, we've graduated to just walking with our children now. But we all meet at the park.
Well, yeah, because the kids can walk now.
Yeah, but after school, we all meet at the park and we talk. And Gary Chico, we like his plan on education. We need a Northside High School, a new Northside High School. We need another option for our kids. You know why everybody moves out of the city before you get to high school? Because all you have to choose from is Whitney, Lane Tech, Walter Payton Prep, and then the rest.
How about Northside? You got Northside Prep.
Northside Prep.
But Amy,
like Latin, that's not.
Do you know there were 12 new
Francis
schools?
Parker, that's not. We don't have money for that.
Do you know there were 12 new schools built last year in the city limits? 12.
But high schools.
I understand.
High school.
We're going to get more.
And Lane Tech is huge.
Who builds 12 new schools in any city? Detroit's got a third of their city's farmland now. I mean,
I know.
So Daley has done a good job. I thought Vallis was fantastic.
Oh, love him. And
I love him too.
Vallis is backing Gary Chico. He came on our program. Couldn't speak highly enough of him.
And I believe Arnie Duncan rode his coattails all the way to where he's at, and he became friends with Barack Obama, who I believe just came to this country about 10 years ago.
We will see his birth certificate.
I got to see it. And by the way, before we move on, why are you tagged? I'm being tagged as a birther because I happen to want to see Obama's birth certificate. I'm being tagged as a birther. For the people who think he has a birth certificate, they haven't seen it, I'm going to tag you guys. Morons. Let's see it. That's all I want to do. I'm tired of being tagged.